Well, Corey and Shirley, we just had an update from the NYPD moments ago, and this is what they are saying, that there was two groups of teenagers firing shots here on 2nd Avenue and East 123rd Street around 5:30 this evening. Two police officers from the 25th precinct, they say, were leaving the Wagner houses on an unrelated call when they saw one of those teenagers firing a gun. Police say one of their officers then fired their guns. They're describing this as extremely chaotic with a number of shots fired. Now, we have some video from earlier where you can see on the ground the evidence markers. They're saying there's 3 separate crime scenes here with multiple shell casings on those 3 different locations. We counted 10 at one spot, about 8 at the other. Again, police saying they are still figuring out who fired those shots, but what we know is that 2 15-year-olds were injured. Police saying they were involved in that initial shootout, and then an 18-year-old they'd found had a high magazine on a weapon, on a gun that they found in his backpack. But let me get you to that sound that we have from police as well as from witnesses who described what they heard.
It was pretty loud. Yeah, it was scary though.
At least 10 shots. When it was all said and done, I looked out the window, police running everywhere. A few minutes later, they escorted the guy on the stretcher.
The firearm was loaded with a high-capacity magazine with the capacity of 31 rounds. Also during this incident, a second 15-year-old male sustained a gunshot wound to the left knee. He was also removed to Harlem Hospital by EMS in stable condition. At this time, we are still investigating whether either of the shooting victims was struck by an officer.
And police also gave the name of an 18-year-old that they say was involved in this shooting. They say his name is Damian Calhoun, and they said he was actually awaiting an attempted murder trial for an incident about this time last year. So again, you can see here behind me, this is still very active. Police trying to figure it all out. They do say the incident was caught on surveillance video here in the neighborhood. We'll have much more for you coming up on the Pix 11 News in the morning. For now, we are live here in East Harlem. Eileen LaPalmer, Pix 11 News.
All right.